Hello and welcome to TFN Repairs. This week I thought we should switch the things a little up, just disassemble those two Game Boys, clean them up, remove the glue around the lens, do some Retrobrite, and in the second part of this video we will recap, clean the board, and reassemble both of them. As you can see on this Game Boy, the buttons are extremely worn. If we can't bring the color back through the retrobriting process, I have replacement buttons for them, and we will just go from there. Also have decided to simply replace all displays from the remaining Game Boys, since the display I put in this one is awesome. Which brings me to the point why I have the already done Game Boy on this video. I didn't show you actual gameplay footage of this new display. Let's put those two aside for the moment and just turn it on and let me show you. As you can see, the display is really bright. The button does function as a menu. We can turn down and up the brightness. If we press it a second time, we can change the contrast. As you can hear, sound works. Let me show you actual. I would say the display quality is good. On occasions it is a little sluggish, but that's IPS, so yeah. Now let's start disassembling both Game Boys. Use some IPA on the first cleanup. Put them in the ultrasonic cleaner. Put the contacts in some white vinegar. And after that, Retrobrite. I don't know if you have noticed, recording area got bigger. I got a new arm for my cell phone, which gives me extra on the recording angles. Let's start on disassembling those pretty disgusting Game Boys and start cleaning them up. I also got new lights, and I started experimenting with a front camera. So these have already been disassembled by someone. Usually these are dry-wings. These are all Phillips screw heads. Let's take them apart. When we put them back together, we will replace the case screws with dry wings. So let's take them apart. Inspect this. I won't inspect the display board since we will simply replace them. Yeah, they will just go in the bin. By the way, I got some comments on the streams of Joystack, PCDD Repairs and Gossi on the totally corroded Game Boy. I would like to repair this one on live stream. Problem with that, YouTube doesn't allow live streaming below 50 subscribers. So if you would like to see the repair of this on a live stream, please subscribe. I guess we start with the display side. Those screws we need to keep. So those need a thorough cleanup. That will Whoop. Take a look at that. Pretty disgusting. But yeah. Also, if I get the angle right, you can see that someone tried to glue that with some sort of super glue. I got special glue remover. Maybe that can get rid of it. I will put the display screws in the case for the speaker from the last video. Simple but effective way to collect them. Now let's remove the screws from the other side. So how do these look? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that looks okay. And okay, so these put aside. One seems here, screws in the casing. No, that doesn't put this side. So how does this casing look? Same disgusting condition. Here we also got some glue residue, and yeah, pretty yellowed overall. So Retrobrite it is. Now let's start on the board side. So, oh, was it? Okay, how does this look? Oh god. This switch doesn't look that good. But I don't have the switch and it works, so let's keep it in for now. Those caps look okay. And the power board looks okay too. But we will... No, the contacts look okay. We will desolder the contacts. Recap it. And try to clean out the switch with IPA. And we will also put those contacts in ISO. I already took out the screws to this RF shield, which looks pristine. And I also took out the case contacts, which definitely need cleaning, white vinegar and IPA. The case looks same, I'd say the same condition as the front shell. Pretty disgusting. Let's start with the second one. And those boards get out pretty easy. So how do those contacts look? These contacts we should get away with just IPA, no desoldering. The caps look good, but we will replace them anyway. The switch is in the same condition as on the other Game Boy, which means cleaning. The dial looks okay, so okay, let's put it aside. So the shield doesn't look as good as on the other Game Boy. So, shield aside, screws aside. So let's remove those contacts. Yeah, those need a little white vinegar. We will just put them all in white vinegar to remove the stains. Use a soft brush and IPA to remove the acid, so no corrosion will occur. Okay, put them aside. Screws in the case. So, this shell looks, yeah, also disgusting, but not as disgusting as the other one. I'd say, yeah. Let's put everything aside and set up our cleaning bin. So, I've got 99% IPA, and let's start. The IPA will only give a slight improvement since this dirt is so baked on. The best improvement will be after we use the ultrasonic cleaner. I will use only water, and maybe in the second go I will add some cleaning solution. And the most improvement will be after the Retrobrite, of course. So, next one. Let's pour some on. Maybe that will helps to break up the dirt a bit. But it got a little rid of the grime. Yeah, soaking it won't do anything. Let's see if we can get rid of that stuff. Not really. So how does the inside look? Yeah, can't really get in with the brush, but that crevice, yeah, that gets cleaned up. Good. So, looks a bit better, not much. Can we get up? Yeah, good. So, with that side, first I will use IPA, then take the glue remover and let everything evaporate and clean up the rubber and buttons in the meanwhile. Yep. Last one. Oh, this casing is a bit damaged. It's an old console. Some wear and tear is normal, I'd say. I got some Aloni glue remover. Shake it. So, let's see if this works. So this is a scrapper, okay, with two. Okay, we will try the ceramic side first. So, how to use? Before use, yeah, shake. Home. Okay. Ooh, smells like acetone. Maybe I shouldn't use that stuff indoors. And yeah. How long is a while? It starts to come off. Let's wait a few seconds longer. Yeah, I just googled the RABS, but it's not recommended to put them in the dishwasher. Would have made a lot of things easier, but we will just simply put them in the ultrasonic cleaner. Well, that was quite some dirt that came off in the ultrasonic cleaner. Well, we will start with the retrobriting process now. I have some 12% water volume hydrogen peroxide, some sealing zip bags, gloves, some throwaway shirt, brush, and a case, a box where I will put that in. The amount of dirt that came off those cases is insane. They almost look brand new. I think I will do one piece at a time. Brush on the hydrogen peroxide. Put them in the zip bags and put that sealed back in the box. Yeah, I know what it looks like. Put that in the bag too. Okay. Take off the gloves and clean up. With this, I will end this week's video. I don't want to bore you with the tedious watching of the Retrobrite process. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget to enable the bell. And if you want me to see fixing the extremely oxidized Game Boy Live, I need 50 subscriptions to be able to stream on YouTube. And I don't think it's just the right time to start a Twitch stream channel. So, stay safe. See you next week.